Welcome to my city, where the girls are pretty. And Brooklyn shirt is me.
Mr. Steve Greer, Mr. CEO. We got a little something that we want to do for you today. It's something that we do in the doghouse. This is the doghouse that you just entered. So I just want you to understand where you're at. But we got a lot of dogs in the building. So when we get into our locker room every day, before we get started, before there's a Monday income report, and there's a lot of people getting we go through one thing. And one thing It's really time to get to the where we go and we gotta eat. It's time to get to where we gotta eat. Dog shit! Let's see, you're around a lot of dogs, so we're gonna get you real quick. What are you gonna say is dog shit?
You say dog shit? You say dog shit. How are we gonna say dog shit? Let's say dog shit! Dog shit!
Check, check, check!
It's not every day where the CEO of a major life insurance company comes to visit your office and spends the whole weekend. And so when I have the opportunity, we have the opportunity, there's so many people out there talking about, you know, what a business can do for you and the money that you can make and all of those things. You know, sleep well knowing that this man's always going to make the right decision. The character and integrity of Steve Greer, I've known him long before all of this stuff. You know, we're in good hands that way. Not only is he good and smart and capable, but you can trust his heart. I know at the end of the day, it's always going to be in everybody's best interest. He's been married for what, 20 years now? 20 years, has 3 children. Started in this business with 3 kids. That ain't easy. To start off with 3 kids and a wife at 28 years old, left a super successful job. So he thought, you know, for GE, corporate job, and everybody told him that he was crazy. And so, you know, I just want to tell you guys the person that we have as our chief in this company, and I just want to thank you guys for everything that you do to make us great, to allow my friend to come down here and take time out of his world and all the things that you have going on with your family and this company. You know, to sacrifice 3-4 days straight with your wife here means a lot to all of us. So if I could just welcome Steve Greer to the stage.
But I want to make sure everybody can hear. But first off, let me start by saying how important you guys are to American Income Life. I don't know if you know this, but you are the largest solo SGA agency in the entire company. The only ones that are bigger than you guys with multiple partners involved. Some of you all might not know, but I started as an agent and worked my way up through the deal, and later on became an SGA and was an SGA for 12 years. The opportunity that you guys have available to you. The opportunity. So the first thing is this. Talk about a vision of $1 billion, but your purpose is what drives that vision. What is that purpose? And each of you individually are going to have a purpose for your life. The agency has a purpose. The company has a purpose. What do we want to do? We want to help people protect their legacy, all the while protecting ours. Every day when you drive away from your house, you drive towards protecting your family's legacy. Does that make sense? And the beautiful thing about the residual system and the renewals and the way they work is the only way to take advantage of that program is to serve others first. How cool is that? You know, how neat is it that not only do we get to work in a job, but we go out and we make money, we have a lot of fun, we have competitions, we have great conventions all around the world. but also at the same time we get to feel good knowing that every single place we go, and for the new people, if you don't know, ALP, we talk about it a lot, it stands for Another Life Protected. You can feel good knowing that you've gone and made an impact and a difference in somebody's life, and because of that, your family will be taken care of later on. That just gets me jacked up and excited. And then the other thing is this, adversity and sacrifice. You guys hear about it all the time. But I want to give you a little bit different spin on it, because I thought I was hearing Steve make some sacrifices and then everything's going to be great. And it's all over. And what I figured out is that success is not a destination. It's not somewhere you get and stop. What success is a journey. And success is not just defined by your balance in your checking account. In this business, it's defined by the number of lives that you impact, both within the agency and the clients that we serve. So when I talk about sacrifice, most of you all didn't quit your job and move 700 miles. I moved from Louisville, Kentucky to Rochester. Sacrifice number one. Sacrifice number two, September 11th happened. The world stopped. Basically, my wife was stuck in Kentucky for a year while I was up in New York trying to make money to pay the bills on both ends of the deal. That's a big sacrifice. Why? My son was an infant at the time. I know he loves baby Simon. Think about this just for a minute. You get to lay hands on him and eyes on him 4 times the first year of his life. 4. So right now, if your mom's nagging you or your girl's nagging you, or you're missing some dance recitals and some things, listen, I have a hard time feeling sorry for you, because there's a price to pay. You know what I mean? The old saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And finally, we're in a position where the kids were in the same schools, same churches, knew the same families, life's good. But once again, the call's made, and the call is, are you willing to sacrifice again for others? And one point, there's a lot of thought, a lot of prayer. There was that, there's no way that I can stand in front of my agency, and there's no way that I can stand in front of you guys and ask you to leave it all on the line in the month of September if I'm not willing to do it myself. So 2 years ago, I took a job. My family lives in Houston. I live in Dallas. I commute every week. I do 120 flights a year. There are 168 hours in a week, and 120 of them I'm in Dallas or here with you guys instead of being there with my family. The reason why I will ask you to go lay it all on the line in September and break an agency record, break a company record, and give everything that you got is because I can. I'm still sacrificing, still doing it. Don't feel bad for me. My son graduates in a year from high school. He's the last, and all 3 of the kids will be in college, and then my wife's going to move up. See, it's temporary. September's temporary. But if you're not willing to go through some pain and some struggle, it's exactly what will forge you into that person that you need to be for the next level. And the only way to get what some of these guys have gotten, these leaders have gotten, is to last, is to get up one more time. I want to see what you guys are capable of in September. I know you're the best in the world, no doubt. I already told you, there's no single SGA agency as big as your-all's in the world. You guys are having incredible growth. We owe a tremendous amount to you guys as a company. Please, show me what you got in September. I'll be watching.
Welcome to my city. We got civilians in the hills, on the streets, in the